Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Dami Raw Uncut, where I give it to y'all straight from the streets, no caps. Now let's jump into this. Hey y'all, so here's an update on the Wendy Williams versus Kevin Hunter scandal, basically. So apparently Kevin is now hiring top black lawyers to try to fight this case against trying to get Wendy to continue to pay his alimony. It was, as you know, it was discontinued, canceled when Wendy's show was canceled, and due to their contract, their divorce contract agreement, they had both agreed that as long as Wendy was filming on the show or had an equivalent show, making an equivalent salary, that she would have to pay Kevin alimony. But when her show got canceled, that pretty much kicked in the term agreement in their contract, and so his alimony got canceled. So now he's hiring top lawyers, black lawyers, to try to fight and get the alimony back up and sent to him, basically. Now here's the thing, I have absolutely no sympathy for Kevin whatsoever, and here's why. Kevin is a man who went as far as to say that he was the brains behind the Wendy Williams show. Basically, the brains behind Wendy's show. And this is also the same man who had a baby with another woman while being married. He didn't think to, hey, let me talk to my wife, let her know that I'm not interested in this marriage anymore and I want to divorce and I want to start a new family elsewhere. He didn't do that. He just had a baby while still being married to Wendy. Obviously, Wendy was not going to stay in a marriage with a man who literally just fathered a child while being married to her. So she divorced him. But Kevin, he has this baby out of wedlock with another woman while married to another woman. Just seemed like there was absolutely no brains behind that. And when you think about it even further, it's like, okay, anybody who goes as far as to have a child, typically you would want to plan out for a child, to bring a child into the world. Typically you would want to make sure you're secure, financially secure. You have all your ducks in a row before you have a child and bring a child into this world. But as we can see, these two fools basically just came together, had a child, and was starting this whole new family life. One with him, Kevin, still being married to Wendy, which is just odd. It's like, for the other lady, for Sharina, like, why would you want to have a baby and start a family with a man who is still married? Like, I would have been enforced in telling that man, before I go any further, especially as like bringing a child into this world, you are going to have to be a single man so that I can be married. But no, that's not what happened. She was, I guess, definitely okay with having a child with a married man and basically giving birth to a child out of wedlock. And so now that those alimony checks have stopped, I guess he's scrambling around trying to do whatever he can, trying to solve or figure out this financial crisis that they're in, because they're facing a home foreclosure, they're facing back pay bills, he needs hip surgery, and they're pretty much in a hot mess, and I guess looking to be blessed in the mess. And it's like, well, no, maybe y'all went about all of that in all the wrong ways. Maybe y'all should have planned all that out before and ensured that he was divorced. He should have made sure he was divorced, honestly, before jumping into something like this. But she most definitely should have not jumped ahead and had a baby with him before all of that was finalized. And honestly, if there is a victim in all of this, if there is an innocent one in all of this, the only innocent one in this is the child. Because the child was born out of wedlock with two adults, grown adults, two parents who were not married before the child came into the world. And now they're facing financial crisis, and the child's going to have to suffer from this. The child is probably going to be uprooted from this. So I think the greater lesson in all of this is, if you're a man, or it could be either way, likewise, If you're in a marriage, an unhappy marriage, get a divorce and then get yourself together, stabilize financially, and then start a new life with a new wife and new family. Period.